We are going to kick this episode off thanking the sponsor for this video, which is Vatrer.
This battery delivered right before our Peterbilt trip from Texas to Wisconsin. So we stuck it in our race trailer to see if we liked the way that it operated. Turns out we were pretty dang impressed with how it performed, so we're going to install it in our R-Pod camper on this episode. We pull out the old battery and install a much better one. A Vatrer 460 amp hours, 12.8 volt lithium battery, and we are so impressed with it. Be sure to stay tuned later in this episode to see how we like it for off-grid camping, which is one of our favorite ways to camp. Lots of progress to be done before we hit the road for the family camping trip, and we're taking you guys along with us.
Well, we are back from our awesome Wisconsin trip in the Peterbilt, which was such a success, and now it is time to roll on to the next adventure. We are going on the family camping trip, which is an annual trip we do with my family, and Aaron is a boss because he just pretty much makes it all happen. He's going to pull...
Just the vehicles. The girls do all the cooking, they do all the other stuff, but it's kind of my job to make sure all the rigs get there.
Not entirely true because you've already been smoking meat for the trip.
All right, I'm just a little bit of cooking.
Yeah, he is going to be preparing the OBS to pull my grandparents' camper. I'm going to be pulling our camper with our Bronco and the kids' truck, Dream Sickle. Right now she just calls it Dream because it's red and not orange and white. But Dream is going as well this year, just like last year. So we've got some prep to do on it. So
yep,
let's get to it.
That's right. The OBS. If any of you guys have one of those and you just love the way it drives, let me know. Because this one's like pushing a shopping cart at 70 miles an hour down the road backwards. It's just not good. I got to figure it out.
It may be on the chopping block.
It may be going somewhere else.
If it doesn't straighten up.
If I can't make it steer right and halfway stay in its own lane, it might be going down the road.
Meaning like sold.
Yes.
Well, we'll see. We've got my sister coming with her Jeep that needs an oil change. We're going to do an oil change on the OBS, on Fiona the Bronco, and on her Jeep, even though her Jeep isn't going on the family camping trip. It needs to be done.
I want to show you guys something real quick. Look at it. Fiona the Bronco hit 70,000 miles this morning. So It is time to do some maintenance.
So we're going to give her a little bit of love today, and the OBS, and my sister's Jeep. So they'll be here soon. Aaron dipped into O'Reilly this morning and got oil and filters and all kinds of stuff for the trucks we're going to be working on today. Using the good Syntec stuff and O'Reilly brand. We love working with those guys, and their oil is primo.
Well, it's got an engine. You can see that.
I'm not tall enough. It's got an engine.
Oh, this thing used to have air conditioner. No, that's a sensor for the power steering. That's stupid.
You know what I need? I need windshield wipers.
Oh, no, you do.
Oh, wow.
Kind of worn out.
And also, the radio came on the other day, and it works. All the speakers work.
Really?
Yes.
We didn't even know
But
how to
it
power
doesn't-
wire.
Right. So that's what we were told. But it doesn't. The signal is shoddy. Like every now and then I'll get it, and then mostly it's. That says it's doesn't connect. Right.
So if you've watched our videos before, you've seen our niece, which we call the kid. Her name is Elia, and that is her mama, my sister, Abby. So Abby bought this Jeep like, I want to say 4 months ago, and she's loving it. But just like anything old, it's kind of a project. So she's going to get to know it a little better today.
Oh, I see something I recognize here.
You've changed oil before. You just got to find your drain plug.
That's right.
Our creeper that moans.
I'm going to take this out.
Yeah. I emptied our oil drain pan into our giant tank, which was really an exciting experience because we've never had that.
It's hot.
Oh yeah, it would be kind of warm. Careful on that exhaust.
Okay, I see the filter. Where's my drain plug? Oh.
We need to give you some safety glasses.
Do I need gloves?
You could. We got some gloves. Yeah, come on out and let's get you all suited up. She's heading under.
That'll do.
Okay.
3/4?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, it's gonna yeah, shoot out. Are we ready?
I'm gonna crawl under here because I want to see the oil.
Ooh.
You see that plug if you don't mind? Metal.
The oil looks good, Aaron.
Yeah, I don't see any metal in it. The oil looks really nice. And when we picked the Jeep up, it looked like it had been changed. But you've driven it quite a bit, and it's hot. In the summer, we change it more often.
Am I going as tight as I can go?
Put it on the box end and come this way.
The box?
Yeah.
Oh, this?
Yeah. Here, I want your hand over here. It's going to be a lot easier for you to push down on it like that.
Okay.
Push like that. Yeah.
That's tight enough. Yep. Cool. That wasn't necessary. I was just showing you things that what you're trying to do when you're tightening stuff, you want it to be uniform so that you know how tight it's actually getting. If you're in an awkward, stretched out place,
Yes.
You really won't know if it's tight.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oil filter time. This is the messy part.
Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right.
I think what's happening is your filter wrench is actually too big. I think you're doing it right. It's just... No, I want you to do it. I just want to...
No, I want you to do it.
I want to watch so that you're not fighting it unnecessarily.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, your filter wrench is not big enough. See if you can get both hands on that filter with the towel. If they did the oil change right, you should be able to loosen it with your hands.
And so I'm turning this way?
Yep.
That's what feels natural.
Yep.
I want to get some room. I want to why did he put her in gear? She's going to roll.
This is actually kind of fun.
It's like
Go ahead, get to work. Do it. You're almost there.
Got this.
the teeter-totter.
My hands are sweaty now.
You want to put some chalk on it?
We could chalk it.
You're
Aaron
in
would
the
say
back.
that's not as much fun.
Moving target. Makes you better.
This is not, it's not loosening.
Yeah, you're getting on it. I can hear it.
It's not, but it's not.
Yeah,
I know.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
Let me see if I can pop it loose real quick.
Okay.
Only because we don't have the correct wrench. And I probably can't either. I may not do any stronger.
You'll just kind of, and it's done.
I can hear it. I'm not as nimble.
Here we go, Betty.
Oh, now, exactly.
I'm going underneath.
That's like easy.
Oh, yeah.
It's tight. They put it on with a wrench. See if we can find another wrench.
Kid just found a big pipe wrench, so we're gonna try that.
Do you want me to go down there and try to find it?
Yeah, do it.
Here you go, kid.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, I'll hold it on while you tighten it. Well, that's Aaron.
Start to grab it.
Not quite tight
And then
enough.
if you do it on the outside, you'll have flat edges to tighten it down onto.
All right, just go ahead and try to turn it. See what happens.
Way too loose.
Oh, yep. It broke it loose.
Okay.
Let's go! I had an idea that was successful.
Dude.
That's cool.
Now you can get it.
Heck yeah.
Let's go, guys. That was so cool.
Heck yeah, dude.
I'm so happy.
You should be.
Yeah.
You're a beast.
Had an idea.
Well, your mom is a beast, and you are a brain.
I'm brain. Get some that guy.
Oh. He is ingenuitive.
Oh, we might need to put the oil pan underneath.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be good over there.
Good job, guys. Heck to the yes. Good job, everybody.
Oh, look out. Don't
Step down.
She almost fell.
Good job, Sissy. Heck yeah.
Yay.
So we need one of these.
You want me to take that up there to him?
I want you to take a picture of it
Okay.
and take my Miata and go get you a filter.
Aaron got a filter for a 90 model, and this is an 89, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be different, but it is. Just right here.
All right, they just fixed us up in the parts store. We got our new filter. Abby's enjoying driving the Miata. She likes it. We'll be back to the shop in a sec.
Success? We decided to pull her in so she wasn't in the sun.
Good plan. You want to trade
Want to trade?
my car for the Jeep?
Absolutely not. But this is really fun to drive. The handling is.
She enjoyed Bella,
Yeah.
Great.
but she loves her Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna use some old oil, lubricate her little O-ring. Most folks fill them with oil, but because this one's going in on the side, just let the engine do that.
Now, do you think I would have a better...
I would probably do it from the top.
Yeah.
It's always kind of funny to get it realigned.
Yes. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I see. Okay. I got it. I like that noise.
I do too.
There we go.
Is this a one-hand or a two-hand thing?
That size filter, one hand.
Okay.
Depends on how strong you are.
Oh, Aaron, have you
pretty
seen these
dang
muscles?
For me, it's a click of my right elbow. When it pops, that's tight enough. A big truck filter, it's got to pop both elbows.
You can check it. You want to check it?
Yep.
Or this is me?
Yep.
It's my Jeep.
If it leaks oil and falls off and blows your motor up, I need to know it's you. So make it tight enough so that won't happen.
But loose enough to where we don't suffer getting it back on.
You're not going to get it too tight.
No.
Too tight with your hands.
Okay. I think
Pretty
it's
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good. You know. You can feel it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, this. And our things back in. Now we're gonna put the oil in.
Yes. So Google 4.2 Jeep oil capacity.
From the filter change.
This answer is from itstillruns.com.
Thank you, Siri.
Heck yeah. We love the ease of using this big jug out of the boxes for oil changes. We can usually get a couple of oil changes out of these boxes, and then you just watch and see how much oil you need and then dump all that in there. Thing.
This is really nice, not having to go, okay, get another one, okay, get another one.
Yeah, this thing works really well. It doesn't glove or anything. Oh, come on, don't do that amateur stuff.
It screws?
No, look, it says oil. That'll make it pretty.
And it facing out, got it. Okay.
Stuff.
All right. Thank y'all.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you guys.
You did it.
Yeah.
Thank you for facilitating, Aaron. Thank you for the lessons.
Good stuff.
I'm good at telling other people what to do. This thing had a clatter to it. It had almost like a rod knockdown, and it's not doing it now.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah,
It was clattering before,
Flattering.
and it's not.
Sounds smooth.
Yeah. They might have had really thin oil in it. It sounds a lot better. Yep.
Just below full. I think it's great. Let me get a up close shot of that. Yeah, that's really nice. Beautiful.
And just take a mental note of where that is. That way if it climbs a little bit, we know we're getting gas in it. If it sinks a little bit, it's burning a little bit.
Okay.
Who is this person?
Hey.
Mom. Hey, Mama.
You just finished that. Yes. Complete. She's even happier than she was before.
Okay. Nicely done, ladies. Yeah. Good job, kid.
Thank you guys.
And Aaron and Mom are over there. They deserve a high five too, just because they're amazing. But
Yeah, we do.
high five. Colin, Ladybug taken care of.
Yeah.
And on to the next thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and replace this fuel filter. I've never replaced it. We did some work on this. We replaced the wiring harness in the valve cover. They're built into the valve cover gaskets. And of course, we put the bank stuff on it and put one new injector in it, but it's still just kind of weird. It runs really smooth, but it's underpowered. And I know these early gen Power Strokes and even the early Cummins, it's not what you're used to these days. They are underpowered, but this one just seems like it's choking a little bit. So before I change the oil, I'm gonna put this filter in here and just see if it's kind of crud. See if it's got a bunch of junk in it. Oh, it looks pretty black. Yeah, that's nasty.
That's good.
Yeah, and I can see a little bit of junk kind of built up at the bottom. Throughout this truck's life, there's no telling how many periods of time it sat around. It looks okay-ish in there, but there is a black residue in it. Makes me wonder if there's an injector or something. At some time along the way it was giving trouble. I don't know. I know how to fix it though. Put a new filter in. I got that filter changed. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. Let the truck run for a minute to make sure it's primed. Then I'll drop the oil out of it. These injectors fire on oil pressure. So for whatever reason, my system loses oil prime. I don't want to be fighting a non-primed fuel filter and non-primed oil system, which it shouldn't do that. If everything's right, draining the oil should not cause it to bleed off from the fuel manifolds or oil manifolds. But just to be cautious, we're gonna fire it up now, get it running, and then we'll drop the oil out. Clear prop. It runs so smooth.
Time to pull a few of these bolts out of the skid plate so I can access the drain plug on this here Bronco. drain.
Got an Earl filter filled up with oil.
Yummy.
I don't know if that needs to be done. I've done it for years without filling it. A lot of you guys have been telling us we need to fill them, and I do know that on the new ISX Cummins, I guess they're not new anymore, but sometimes they won't prime if you don't fill them. You won't have oil pressure after a rebuild, so I think maybe it is a good idea.
It's always fun getting it started again, especially when it's heavy.
Yep, I felt it catch. That's tight. One step closer.
All right, I bet my oil is drained out of Fiona by now. Time to pop that cap back on and put some oil in it. And put that fresh little filter in it and all that good stuff. Checking them off the list. Dunskies?
Yep, I'm gonna fire it up.
Okay.
See if it's got oil pressure. Should, it's got oil. Battery's great. It obviously has oil pressure because it won't start without it. That was good. I was hoping a new oil change would kind of, maybe if the oil was thin, the truck wouldn't be running as good as it could be. So hopefully a new oil change will make it run better. Out smooth like always.
Before I crawl under that Bronco again, we're going into sport mode with the hairdo. Yeah. Look out. Forgot to take the cap out of the drain pan. So it never went into the drain pan, it just sat in the top. Drain plugs back in, gotta swing that skid plate back in place. That's a tongue twister. And then put the front one back on. And then I can put my filter and my oil in here and clean the floor. Oh, hi. All right, let's give her some sips of the good stuff. All right, the little 2.7 liter takes 6 quarts. Ain't that something? Let's go. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.
Nice, is that it for today?
Yeah, dude.
Because somebody wants to go swimming.
Go swimming, bud? Come swimming, bud. Come on. Oh, yeah, it feels nice. Oh, yeah, it feels good. That's refreshing.
Stairs are slimy.
Finley wet is a treat. Finley, you're so funny looking.
Good morning. We're back at Flying Sparks Garage 1.0, and I'm here to pick up this rig because there is this pile of camping stuff that's got to go on the trip, and we don't have a pickup. Bronco's overloaded just by having the camper on it. Not overloaded, but it's borderline. Nobody else really has a pickup bed, so the kid and her grandmother, Emily's mom, is going to drive Dream down there, but we got to get it to the other shop, do some work on it. I hear an exhaust leak. I know that we've been having to replace the alternator belts and just kind of do a once over. So the kid and I, or she may ride with Emily, but either way, I'm getting it over to the shop. We are probably not going to film a whole lot of it because I really want the kid to get in here and try some stuff. When she gets hung up, I want to help her, and I don't want to be throwing a camera in her face all the time. You know, we film a lot of this stuff for you guys, and we really try to put, enough stuff out. But there's also the uncle-kid thing where she and I just need to spend some time together and work without the pressure of having the camera on.
Yay!
Nice.
Started up. That's so good. Load up, bud. Time to go. Let's go. They're ready. Dream says, I get to go on another adventure. Heck yeah. Well, these two just got themselves some beverages. I'm telling y'all, the kid cannot wait to be of age to be able to drive her truck. She's so excited. We think that when she turns 15, she'll be able to get her hardship license because she has a job at Flying Sparks Garage and she'll be able to drive when she's 15. She turns 14 in October of this year, so yeah, it's coming up. It's definitely time to work on the truck though. Start building the chassis with the Duramax and the four-wheel drive components and start getting it ready to plop the body onto, because it's such a good driving truck right now. It'd be silly to break it down and make it inoperable for 2 years. It's so much to look forward to.
Once it cools down a little bit. Last year we had an issue with the power steering leaking, so I need to look at those hoses, make sure that's good. We have an exhaust leak over here, and she's going to change the oil on it. While Emily and I are getting the camper ready to go, because we got some really fun stuff to do today.
Let the tinkering begin.
This poor R-Pod needs a bath.
Man, she needs a scrubbing.
It's been sitting all winter.
It's gonna get it.
Yep.
It cleans up, just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
We clean up good. Go get wrenches. As cool as this lithium battery installs just like this one. Super easy. Get out of here.
So we got a nice little tray here that we can set that battery on and then try to figure out how we're going to mount it.
Heck yeah. We are really stoked about this battery, and we do not suggest stuff that we don't already know is awesome, because we care and we know that you guys actually do make purchases after we say we like something. This battery has already been used because we tossed it in our race trailer when we went to Wisconsin. Woo! And we got to run our appliances in our race trailer off this battery, and that was so cool because we gave it 2 thumbs ups, and we are so excited to toss it into our little R-Pod camper, because as y'all know, we take that little camper off the grid a whole lot. You've seen us take adventures in the woods, on the beach, and be off grid, and this thing's gonna be a game changer for that kind of camping.
Got Junior over here getting it done. Working on our power steering. She's got a bad hose. And Emily's just here being pretty.
Thanks, baby. Aw, that was sweet. So this battery is a beast, you guys. It's 460 amp hours, 12.8 volts, which means anything that's 12 volt, it will run. We ran our lights, our cooler that needs a plug-in. I charged the laptop. We charged our phones overnight in the race trailer. The little R-Pod camper is really cool because we can run that fridge off of propane, shore power, or 12 volt. This thing will run our fridge. It'll also run our water pump, which means we can have a sink and a shower and all that good stuff. So this thing's gonna be so nice off grid. We also have a pretty rad power inverter that we're gonna connect to this thing if we need power for like a coffee maker, because Aaron can't live without his coffee. Or maybe I need a hairdryer, you never know. So we will have an outlet run off of this battery. I think we should get this dang thing in the R-Pod.
With this battery having 460 amp hours, it should last a good long while with off-grid power. Another really cool function it has is Bluetooth. We'll have a special app that we can operate this thing with, which I think is super cool and modern. This thing is pretty dang heavy, but it's actually 30% lighter than 2 12-volt, 200 amp hour lead acid batteries. So that's pretty cool. The usage is pretty versatile, going from solar to RV to marine, even EV setups. This isn't a starter battery. It is only designed for energy storage.
These things have really cool like spring action handles. They're really nice.
They're substantial.
Yeah, man. If James Bond bought a lithium battery.
Yeah, so that's touching the front of the camper there. We're gonna work on this a little bit and figure out how we're gonna mount it, and then we'll show you guys.
Awesome. Should have probably taken my things off. It's okay. Yay.
Nice job.
That's done. Or that part at least.
Yeah, you only made a tiny mess. You did amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pull it out a little more. For this trailer, all the stuff works on 12 volts, with the exception of the TV, the microwave / oven. Our fridge does work on 12 volt, but none of our plug-ins will supply power when we're not plugged into shore power. So what we're doing right now is I just put that 110 plug in if we just want to plug phones and stuff like that in. Now we have a way to do that when we're not connected to shore power, which is really the type of camping we do. So when we're dry camping, now we've got a 110 outlet, which is awesome.
Come again?
I was just coming to check on oil pressure. Good. This is legit factory wiring on this camper. I mean, seriously. So what we're gonna do with this, since we got the really nice new battery up front, that big giant lithium thing, I'm gonna mount this power inverter in here. I've got a hole in the floor here. So, hang on, this is in my way. Get out of here. So I want my terminals, I'm gonna have to build cables for this to go to the battery, but I want them facing forward because I've got a hole in the floor right there. Wrong. I don't want them facing forward because that won't reach. I'm gonna have to go down, around, and then through the floor because this is that plug we just put in, and it'll plug right into here. That's gonna be upside down, but I don't really care. Function over beauty. Story of my life.
Perfection.
Yep, looks good. It's right on the full mark. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
I did the oil change. Did that.
Cool.
Next on the list is belts.
I will come look. I think we're gonna skip the belts.
Okay.
We might check the tension on them.
Okay.
Just make sure they're tight.
All right. Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's mounted. See what I did here?
Awesome. Let me take a look. See.
This is the power inverter that we were using on the Peterbilt
Okay.
to run electricity up in there.
Wow.
We're gonna have all the power we need for everything.
Wow. That's very, very
Pretty slick.
handy.
Yes. Very, very slick.
The kid very excitedly just said, well, is that it? No, we have an exhaust leak. I was just getting you warmed up.
Awesome.
I believe this exhaust is leaking at the donut down there. So she's gonna pull that apart. Actually, if you look up higher, you see that black?
Yeah.
That's a blown gasket. So get some power lube on it and then get your ratchets. Like you'll need an extension and a deep socket. As many extensions as you can find or need. And start working those bolts out. And if they feel like they're gonna break or if they like lock up, you go back and forth. You tighten them a little bit and then loosen them a little bit. Tighten them and loosen them.
Okay.
And if you break one, that is kind of part of this job. It's probably gonna happen.
Oh.
So don't stress out.
Try not.
Yeah. I'm trying to teach you how to like nerd something out. Like,
And this is why she sent him
that's
a
why
Father's Day text.
I tighten it a little bit and loosen it. Just kind of working that. And it makes it long.
Shout out to CRC for making our lives easier in a lot of ways.
Did I hit you?
I think it's got some power. I'm just realizing you are working right there by the starter, so I'm going to hook your battery for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I just put some boards in here to bring this up to a level where the back would be able to hang off. Then I put a little piece of angle iron here to support the outer edge. And these are just ratchet straps for now. It would be really nice to build like a cool box or to get a toolbox to put there to set this in. We were discussing it and it's like, if we're not using the camper, we're gonna remove this battery and put it inside because it's so nice, we don't want it sitting outside. But I will be shopping for a really cool angled box that goes there that we can put it in permanently.
Yeah,
That's
something
gonna
like
work.
our generator on the Peterbilt would be super
Exactly,
cool. We
yeah.
could paint it black, like if it was diamond plate and it could
Yep.
match that. It
Yep.
would look really nice.
And I mean, we can even move this propane tank forward or something like that. The cool thing is the battery cables, they fit. I just got those set on there. They're not tight. But my next job is I've terminated the end on both of these. So right here, I'm gonna run these under the camper. I'm gonna push them up under the floor, that little place I showed you guys earlier where the wires come up through. So I'm gonna do that. Then we'll tuck them up under the trailer. We'll terminate the other end, put it on that, and then we'll have the power inverter going,
Heck
which
yeah.
would be really cool.
I love it. I'm so glad the length of our battery cables worked perfect too. That's nice. How we doing, kid? Sounds like your wrench is moving.
We're doing really, really good. So, when I first got down here, Aaron was telling me that these were going to be super rusty and really hard to get off. And he said to like teeter-totter it, to tighten it and loosen it, to knock off the rust. And I did that for what I would like to say is 15 minutes, but I don't know how long it actually was. And it was not getting anywhere. So I got up and asked Emmy, hey, can I use a wire brush and see if that does anything? And it's so thick, like the rust is super thick on there, so it wouldn't hurt the threads if I used a wire brush. So I brushed a little bit of that off, and now it's coming off real good.
Nice.
Yeah. We're doing really awesome.
Have you said that one more time because that big loud truck was going by?
We're doing really awesome. That part?
Yeah.
Okay. We're doing really awesome.
Finley, are you doing awesome? I think so. Oh, jeez. She just got her donut gasket off. Dude, this was gonna be a hard job and you just had success doing this. And there's your junky old gasket.
Now we have to go get
Trash.
one. Trip to O'Reilly. You want me to drive? You want to drive?
I want to try.
All right, okay.
In your dreams.
Yeah.
Aaron sent these wires up. We are going to negate this little black plastic piece because there's just not room for these big gauge wires. So we're going to make this hole nice and sealed and watertight. I'm going to route these all nicely up into the power inverter so that I can get them connected and Aaron can know the length that he needs to terminate them. Up they come. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, Aaron, I think that's our length.
Very cool.
That looks good.
Yes, it does. Success.
I did not expect those scissors to cut that.
I was like, those are some beef scissors.
I was actually just trying to mark my casing so I knew where to cut it.
Dang. Looking nice, dude.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now if I can get my heat shrink back on, it's so hot out here. I think it's like heat shrinking just by the
Ambient temp.
ambient temp.
Dude.
Ready for me to hit the button?
I think so. Ooh, awesome.
Let's see if stuff works inside.
Oh, let there be light.
Switched over the battery. Fridge is running.
Heck
Check
yes.
our water pump. I hear it running.
All right, let's flip this inverter on and see if this thing's ready to rock and roll. It's alive. Awesome. So this outlet right here that Aaron so awesomely installed, that will be hot if we need to run a coffee pot or anything like that. So really, Fly, really.
Flies are ready for camping.
It's just getting me ready to be in the camping spirit.
That's
Having
right.
a fly land on my nose.
Well, it's time. Last year I took this truck to Arkansas, towing Emily's grandparents' trailer, which is 24-foot bumper pull, extremely overloaded, whole family worth of stuff in there. And you know how those type of trailers like to walk you around on the road? Well, mine is worse because this truck already does that. It'll start changing lanes, you turn the wheel, there's lag time, and then it starts going the other way. By the time it goes the other way, you gotta compensate for it, and it was really sketchy and I don't want to drive it that way. So I'm either going to get this figured out and fix it, or I'm selling this truck. So chances are I'll fix it. I'm going to see what's going on. I was just measuring the other side, and that tire over there is pretty well straight up and down, but this one is leaned in at the top 2.1 degrees. So if I pull it away from there, that's 0. So we've either got on this side a ball joint that's bad or wheel bearings. So I'll look at that, but what I really need to check is I built a Jeep a long time ago before I knew what I was doing. I was probably 17 years old. And I welded my own saddles on the front axle, did like a spring over axle swap. And I got my caster off. So my pinion angle was too high. And that thing wandered all over the road. And this one's been straight axle swap, so I'm thinking maybe when they put that axle in, they got it where how do I explain this? Basically, the center of the axle, if these are your ball joints, it's rolled forward, and that makes it really dive when you don't want it to. So we need it rolled back a little bit. So I'm gonna try to find a flat spot to put this on it and check and see if it is in fact lean forward, and if we can do something to lean it back.
If you haven't grabbed an Optimus Grime shirt, this is a really good time. If you're watching on your TV, I'll put a QR code up at the top of the screen right there. You can open your camera phone and the link will pop up. And that's pretty groovy, but if you're watching on your phone, you can just screenshot this, and then when it's in your photo album later, you can pull up the link. But the Optimus shirt just turned out so dang good. And we would really appreciate the support.
So this knuckle right here appears to be the straightest piece of metal I have to measure off of. And when I double check it down here, it's similar, but my tool is not sitting perfectly straight. So I'm measuring off this. So that pinion is leaning back 3.7 degrees. I've got to do some research and see what it needs to be. I've also noticed there's a gap right here between my, whatever that's called, spring pad and the spring, which means that leaf spring is not going to be tight. I'm assuming, it's hard to see up in here, but that bolt that goes down between the leaf springs, there's a draw bolt that goes in between there, that is hitting the top of the axle. So that leaf spring was not able to be tightened all the way down. This other side looks a lot better, but no guarantee. That seems like it might be lifted up too. Like I can get my fingernail underneath it. So that may be most of my problem. That axle might actually be wiggling back and forth through there. So I'm gonna research what that should be with oversized tires. And I've got some wedges I can put in between there, which would also fix that problem, because it'd be a little spacer. 's not big enough, so we're gonna have to drill that bigger. That should give us 2 degrees down in the back. And it'll take up the gap we need, so it's no longer hitting the axle too. So I'm gonna go drill these out and come try it again. .6. So we went from, what was it, 4.2 to 5.6. That's a lot of caster, but we'll see. I'm going to torque these down, put the tire back on it, do the other side, and then we'll go test drive it. Okay, so like I expected, that block did take up the space, and we were no longer hitting down here on the axle. So I know that's going to make a big difference, just that front axle being tight. I need to figure out why this tire is leaned in more than the rest. So far, nothing seems loose. There's no movement in it. 2.8. I don't know what the camera's supposed to be on this, but I'll do some research and find out. 2.8, 2.9. I can tell you this side visually is leaned in more than that side. They're not moving. You'd expect it to move a little bit, but it's not. They have offset bushings that can go in these knuckles. That will change your caster or your camber. Oh, we'll see. We'll get a tire back on it, move to that side, get that wedge in, and then we'll go from there. Okay, there it is. We've moved it back 2 degrees. We'll see how that does. Okay, so I had Emily come out here and help me. I put a new steering box on this, a rebuilt one. After the fact, a lot of you guys told me there was a certain brand I should have went with, and it was real sloppy. I ran into this with Garfield as well. I put a brand new one on, or a remanufactured one on there, and it was very sloppy. So I tightened that little, it's got a set screw on it, and then a flathead screwdriver goes into it. I tightened it as much as I was comfortable just a minute ago, and we did get rid of some slop, but I've still got this in the steering wheel. That's not terrible though. I've got vehicles that I drive and I love driving that have more slop than this. The real thing is, when I'm driving this truck, it kind of wanders all over the road, and by the time you get the steering wheel turned, it's still going that way, and so it zips back this way, and there's something up at the steering, and you guys will know better than I will. What makes it kind of just roam around. I've had it in the alignment shop twice. It's got a new steering box on it, like I just talked about. All the rods going across are new. The actual shaft from the steering wheel down to the steering box is new. And I just can't seem to figure it out. So now we've got that axle rotated 2 degrees back, and we're gonna see if that helps us out any. AC going. I love the way this truck looks, and I know it'd be really slick if it had a nice paint job on it, but with me hating to drive it so much, there's 2 things. There's a steering that's super funky, and then I've got an issue with the clutch. It's really hard to push down. I've also replaced the entire assembly under the dash because a lot of you guys said that the bushings might be worn out. I've replaced all that. Clutch still is just horrible. But if I can get the steering right, I'm willing to put in a little more effort and get the clutch right, or maybe put an automatic in it, because my tow vehicles, you know, with the exception of the Peterbilt, I really prefer an automatic. Maybe I'm getting old, I don't know, but I like my standards to be in my hot rods, stuff I'm not relying on driving every single day to make my living. If we can get ourselves out of this shop, we're going to hit the road and see what happens. I can tell you just from moving around, the steering feels tighter, so that's good. So here's the synchronizer. That was second. And I go to third, does the same thing if I'm not super easy on it. So the steering is tighter. Once I get up to speed, I'll see if it's still doing that wandering around thing. Okay, we get back, I'm gonna check my tow. Because even though this has been on a computerized machine twice, my experience is a lot of times those guys don't get it perfect. Right now it pretty much goes whichever direction I aim it. It sticks there. Still not liking it. From the factory, this truck would have been a twin I-beam front suspension. Previous owner removed that, put a Dana 60 out of a little bit of an older Ford in there. So my load pattern's all still the same and good. And it's a straight axle. This should not be very complicated to make steer right, but it has given me a hard time. Yeah, whatever direction I aim it, it just continues to go in that direction. That's more of a tow issue, I think. We're jumping on the freeway now. We'll get it up to speed. This is a new road, so it should tell us exactly what the truck's doing. That's how I normally drive it. I take off in second and I skip third, just so I don't have to deal with that grinding. Okay, it's not doing that walking thing anymore. Used to, it fights you the whole way. It's going exactly where you pointed. But you want the truck to self-correct and line it and go straight. This one, you aim it one direction, it just keeps going that direction. But it's not diving and acting all crazy. Alright, so the report is, it's significantly better. I'm not a big fan of it just going whichever direction you aim it. I would like it to self-correct and line itself up and go straight. But I'm not scared. That's a big improvement. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna check that toe, see what's going on with it, and see if I can get it to self-correct and go straight down the road. But right now, I'm saying it's safe to drive. I'm gonna stay working, get it done. Exactly 77 and a half. So let's go to the back side. 77 and 5/8.
So it's wider at the back?
So I'm an 1/8 of an inch wider in the back. Okay, I've been sitting in the office doing some research. Apparently an 1/8 inch toe is normal on this truck. I still think it needs more. I'm not sure if I'm gonna fool with it. The self-centering, I was wrong. Apparently that comes from your caster, which we just changed. It's been doing that since it was new, since I got it. It definitely wasn't new. So I think I'm not gonna fool with that. I'm happy with the way it's driving. I wish it drove like a new truck. It doesn't, it never will, but it feels safe now. So we're gonna move on to other stuff. And we all learned something together here. Caster affects the self-aligning, and toe is supposed to be 1/8 inch on this truck. I wish it was a 1/4 inch, but I'm not sure I've got the energy or the time to mess with it right now. But we'll see. We'll drive it like it is and see if we like it on a long trip.
TK and I just finished at the gym and we just got to O'Reilly to pick up her parts. But we were laughing because Bella is parked in the shade of the O'Reilly sign, and it's like a little bitty square of shade, but that's all it took to put Bella's cab in the shade. It's funny. Let's go get our parts.
There's those beauties. Whoa. This is what they're trying to look like. Do we remember our other one?
And there's your junky old gasket.
Yeah, it's pretty bad though. No wonder. And he was like, yeah, that's not good. And I was like,
Oh, okay.
and no, that really wasn't good.
So you're just gonna ease them up, and then even when you're tightening them, you'll go from bolt to bolt.
Okay. It is our final prep day for the family camping trip. And we are, well, I will say the kid is wrapping up the exhaust donut gasket replacement on her truck.
Yes.
And then I'm about to pull the RPod camper out into the driveway and spray it off because it's so dirty. Erin's gonna be here just like readily available for the kid, but she's on a mission to do this by herself, so.
Yep. I got the truck cleaned out this morning, the OBS, there's a lot of stuff in the bed, so dusted it out. It's still greasy, but you know what? If you put stuff in my truck, it's gonna get greasy. That's the way it is. We're on track.
Truck.
We're doing good. It's gonna be a late night loading everything up, but it's okay.
It's all
We
good.
got this.
How pretty this one is compared to the other one.
Oh, that's way better.
It's so pretty.
About the only kind of donut you like.
Yeah.
She does not like donuts.
Yeah. I don't.
Wild.
It's weird. I'm weird.
We have that in common. Sugary, doughy, bready things,
Cake,
not for us.
cupcakes,
Pancakes.
pancakes.
She
I
does
can
not like-
slightly like a waffle.
I can slightly like a waffle. Same for you, babe.
As long as it's crunchy, yeah.
Yes, as long as it's like crisp, like one of those protein little, like a waffle cone. Needs to be like that. And then I will enjoy it. The middle cannot be soft. Yeah.
We just had these sweet folks stop by. They watch our videos. He's sitting out in the truck right now. But they watch our videos and they saw us here at the shop, so they stopped in. They're from like four or 5 hours away, so they made a drive. And we just signed a poster for them. I had those posters from Iola last year. I just cleaned them out of the camper, so it was perfect.
It's nice.
Good stuff. Thank y'all so much for the support.
It's been very nice.
Well, the kid just came out from under her truck.
I think it's ready to go, and I was like, hey Aaron, do you want to check my bolts, make sure they're tight enough? And he was like, nope. And I was like, okay. And he was like, the only way you're going to know if they're tight enough is if it doesn't break. And if you tighten up too much, you break a bolt. You need to know how that feels like. And so now I'm about to go start it up and see if I fix that.
See if you still have an exhaust leak or not.
Yeah.
I love it. If you've ever listened to us on a podcast or any kind of interview we ever do, I always tell this story because it was one of the moments that got me hooked. When I was like 15 probably, Aaron and I built our first engine together, and it was for his 69 Camaro, and he did one head and I did the other. So he was teaching me like how, you know, you do the torque sequence and everything. And so I did my side with the torque sequence, and I said the same thing the kid said. All right, I'm ready for you to check my work. And Aaron was like, I'm not gonna check your work. Like, when we hit the key on this thing, you need to know that you did half the work and it was yours. If I check your work, you're not gonna have that same feeling. And if something goes wrong, I want you to have the opportunity to learn, you know? And it was huge for me when we drove that car, because I was like, oh my gosh, I had a hand in building this engine. And it was true. It was a feeling that, like, I didn't know any other girls that had done that before, like that do that kind of thing. So it just hooked me. It hooked me, and that was a pivotal moment for me. So I think the kids probably had a lot of those moments already, being in the shop since she was 3 years old with us, but it was definitely one of those moments where she was like, okay, check my work. And he's like, nah, not gonna do it.
Right. The reason we do it that way, the reason I do it that way, is there's no way to tell somebody how tight something should be. You tighten it to a point and then it breaks off or it strips. You don't tighten it enough, the gasket leaks and loosens up. Like, how do you teach that unless we're talking about torque wrenches, which 90% of what you do, you don't use torque wrench, you can't get it in there. So it's experiential. You have to know, like, if that gasket blows on her, she knows it wasn't tight enough. So, and if I intervene, how's she ever gonna learn? Because next time she's gonna say, is it tight enough? She just needs to know. Yep.
So good.
So it's time to fire it up.
Yes. Oh, the seat is disgusting.
We can't wait to change the seat cover out. It is terrible.
Yeah, it's like done the thing where it like
It's so gross. Okay.
Now you listen to it.
Sounds pretty quiet to me. I think you fixed your exhaust leak, dude.
Doesn't have that crazy sound anymore.
Yay.
All right.
Success.
And yes, everybody, we know it needs a fan shroud.
It needs a fan shroud. Ooh, wait.
Sounds great to me. I can kind of hear this side leaking though. Put your ear down there and tell me if that's the same sound.
No.
We don't have to fix it this way, but that kind of muffle, the whoa, whoa, whoa. It's definitely coming from that. Good thing you bought an extra.
Yeah.
We'll fix that after our trip. We're getting short on time.
Yeah.
Nicely done, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
I got my old seat cover off.
do you see that? This camera's
Yeah. That's pretty well out of the road. Go. I think we'll shut this box so we don't power wash our tools.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to use my mirrors more. Like when I learned how to back trailers, I always turned around and looked, and then you do the opposite or whatever. But I'm trying to use my mirrors more and more, and it's harder for me.
That's right. Peterbilt, all you have is mirrors, so better start practicing now.
Exactly.
Right. You too.
Yeah.
That's right.
See, I gotta get these girls trained up because I don't plan on working my whole life. And I don't plan on doing everything. They like adventure, and I'd like to see them have some adventure whether I'm there or not. So you gotta teach them. Plus it feels good to them to be able to do stuff.
Heck yeah, it does.
Okay, so I just took, you saw me with the seat cover off, and I love this seat so much. I love the pattern of it, and we'll definitely still have that pattern. I love the original color, so pretty. But I think what I'm going to do is have bucket seats, but I still want to be able to have that middle seat. So I think I'm going to do a fold down compartment that changes into a seat, and hopefully have this beautiful factory pattern on there as well. And yep, but I just vacuumed out. We're going to put a seat cover on it for now because that's kind of unfortunate, and it's not the most comfy to sit on. But yes, I just finished vacuuming. Yes, it's good.
Somebody got sleepy.
Oh gosh.
Time for the next one. All right. A little less on the steering wheel. There you go. A little more. That's good. Now it's the kid's turn to wash.
Had a giant grasshopper land on my head. My hat's all messed up. I don't care. Oh, my eye's dirty too. Yeah, but look at him, y'all. He's awesome. Oh, nice. Look at the grasshopper on my head.
Oh, wow, look at him. Yeah. That's how you know it's getting hot. This is the time of summer they come out. Like a lot of them. Oh, it's eating the logo off your hat.
No, he's not.
He was.
He better not. All right, kid got our truck all spiffied up. We put blankets on the seat, and it's time to go get her bike from her friend Maddie's house. And then we're gonna go drop the truck off with my mother, her grandmother.
Yes.
So that she can load it up with tons of things that are completely necessary.
Absolutely, can't live without.
Okay, we got all that junk to load up. And I parked the truck in the shade. So, I'm just gonna do this for you guys.
We'll see you.
All right, the truck's loaded.
Bye, Amy.
Bye, Lily. See you later. Thanks for the help. Good job, kid.
Thank you.
Love it. Next time y'all see us, it will be time for
final loading as far as like departure day loading. Alrighty, it is official hit the road day. I'm getting ready to load food into our little fridge in here, and it's so nice that we get to run it on that lithium battery. We have a little spot over there where we park the camper and let it be plugged in to shore power. And anytime the camper's plugged into shore power, it automatically charges the battery. So Aaron pulled it up on his phone and it's got a nice charge on it. And what I'm getting ready to do after I flip this fridge on and fill it with food is I'm gonna bring our plug-in cooler that I usually put with me in the Bronco because there's outlets in there and I usually have it on, but it's a pain in the butt to have it inside the truck. It's gonna be so nice to have it in here, plugged in to that inverter. So good stuff, all because of that badass lithium battery.
It's charging. Cool, so now we have 2 fridges going on 12 volt. I'll be curious when we get there to see how much battery it uses. That's gonna be so much nicer than it being in the truck. Well, I think that's about all the stuff we need to take.
No, not quite. We gotta load your grill and we gotta load our flowers. These have to be there.
Okay.
It completes it. You know this. I have to have flowers, guys. I love flowers. And that one, I've been nursing that. I love that flower, and it's been the hot summer and I've been watering her every day. She'll be dead if I don't take her.
Yeah.
She'll be dead.
Okay.
He needs his grill and I need my flowers. We'll make it work.
So after driving the truck around yesterday, I was thinking, you know, this has got a straight axle in it. There's no reason it should drive funky. And I walk out and that tire right there, it is clearly leaned in. And what's happening is when I steer it, it's like it's got a little resistance and then it goes, and when it goes, it stays in that direction. I think I've got some ball joints that are worn out. It didn't wiggle whenever I put the bar in there, but they might be sticking. And so when we get back from this trip, I'm gonna tear those knuckles apart on both sides, see what the ball joints look like, and see if I can actually get that thing fixed.
Mom's about to load up in Dream.
I'm gonna drive Dream.
It's gonna be awesome.
Excited.
Yep, Elia's all tucked in there. The kids got a little bit of room. Honey loves bringing snacks.
She'll be glad I have them when we get on the road. I can feed her oranges and their favorite chips.
And here's our setup. Let's freaking do it.
Hey, so we're about 100 miles in the trip. Truck still drives like trash. I gotta decide if I'm gonna take those ball joints out at camp and replace them, see if that helps for the drive home. This truck's going away. If you guys want it, if you think you can fix it, make it right, or if this is just how they drive and you're okay with that, it's going on the market. You want it? 10 grand. It's a nice truck, it's got all the new bank stuff on it. AC works good, heater works good. Transmission, I've got a spare one to go with it if you're up for putting that in. That supposedly doesn't grind gears. If I keep it very long, I'm gonna work on that little bit of rust and fix the body. I've got good used fenders for it, good used doors. If you're up for a project, I think it's worth 10 grand. Might can be talked down a little bit, I don't know. If you got an LBZ or an LOY Duramax, 4-door, if we do a 3/4 ton, It's got to be 4-wheel drive. All of them have to be 4-wheel drive, whatever I trade it for. Short bed, if it's a single tire. If it's a dually, I'll take a long bed. But I've got to be in an LLY or an LBZ, 4-door, 4-wheel drive. Yeah, let me know what you got. Because this thing's got to go. I don't like it. I want to like it. I love the way they look. I love the engine. But I just don't like this truck. I'm used to driving a Chevy, and they're just so much more comfortable. I'm towing a 24-foot camper right now with sway bar brake, or whatever you call that thing, anti-sway. It's got the leveler system on it. It's not overloaded. And I can pull this rig with my 4-door short bed, half ton, with a 6-inch lift and 35s, and I felt totally comfortable. In this rig, I feel dangerous. So I'm gonna get off the camera right now and try to drive and keep between the lines.
She was thirsty.
First fuel stop. Mom's doing great in Dream. And the kids over there catching up with Aaron. And Bronco's filling up. Just stopped for fuel. Aaron had gotten behind us. But I'm pretty excited because I look down the traffic line and there he comes. That's my dude. Oh, Pilot Reeves, we made it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hoping somebody wants me to launch their boat so I can accidentally leave the emergency brake off and just let this go in the lake.
So I guess he had a nice drive. All the family's rolling in, and man, it feels good. Time to get a bunch of stuff unloaded.
I need to go get my kidney sewed back up and get my fillings tightened.
The camper is plugged in. Aaron had to drop the grandparents' unit and go help my cousin's husband, who had a blowout on his boat trailer, and he was like 5 minutes out. So he made that quick little drop off. I'm kind of doing a little unloading here. It's all chaos, but it's wonderful. And we're here. Look how beautiful this place is. Yes. So gorgeous. Heck yeah. This is the point that my mom and her sisters have camped since they were teenagers. They started coming here in the 60s. That's the three of them right there. And that's my cousin Jordan. And they're helping Jordan set up her tent, but that tent is for the three sisters, and they will sleep in the cots just like they did when they were teenagers. And it is such a special place for them, so it's so cool. If this is your first time seeing us here, we've done episodes here in the past, so if you've watched our channel for a long time, you know where we are. But if this is your first video seeing us, we're at Lake Ouachita in Arkansas, and it is such a magical place. We love it here. It is a lake that's owned by the Corps of Engineers, so it's non-residential. There's hundreds of islands that are completely open to the public. The only thing that's on the lake is campgrounds and little resorts, so it's a really special place, and we love it so much.
It held up. Oh,
What held up?
my exhaust. I
Oh.
did the thing today.
Oh yeah, she said her exhaust held up.
Because, no, I kept hearing things like scrape the ground, and it was freaking me out. Because I'm like, it's just dragging, and it fell off, and I did bad. But it didn't, and I'm fine.
Aaron just got back, and he rescued. He had tools that they needed. 66%.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Over half. Juice left, running 2 refrigerators.
Yeah, pretty good.
And y'all, I took the worst route coming here. I led the whole convoy, and I selected on the maps fewest turns, but it was like crazy bad. We were back roads, little tiny.
It was all the turns.
it was all the turns. And so really it took us like probably 6 hours to get here
Yeah.
when it should have taken like a little over 4.
What
It was
happens?
crazy. But it was pretty. It was a lot of like neat rural roads.
Very scenic.
Very scenic. Little battery, not little battery, big old battery did awesome.
Yeah, that would have went dead an hour into the trip, the little small one.
For sure. So rad. We're about to hook everything up. I've got all the wires out, hoses out for water and shore power. And we're gonna get this freaking camp started. It's so peaceful and beautiful here. And we did it.
Yep. One more time.
Heck yeah. This is something else we love about this place is it's very rich in quartz crystals. So check out what Mom and I just found. These quartz crystals are just laying on the ground. I found this one when I was plugging the camper in, and Mom just found this one laying down on the ground next to the OBS over there. And it's just so magical because like these are just
They're
chilling.
just all around us out
yeah,
here.
they're just chilling on the ground.
And the rain uncovers them.
Yes.
It's been a campground for 60 years.
Yep.
You'd think they'd all be picked up, but when it rains, more of them come up.
Yeah, it's so special. And yours is a really great formation because
really
it's pointed
is.
on both ends.
All the
It's
edges
so
are there
incredible.
with my little dirty fingers.
Yeah,
I like it.
me too.
They're gonna get dirtier.
Yep,
Although I'm gonna get in the lake tonight.
right. Me too. I already have my swimsuit on. I'm ready. Finley loves to swim. Oh, buddy. It's so nice. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a light up.
Bye.
Little marker.
These cute girls. They had their dinner and their pie, and they're headed back to camp. We got a marker light out, kids. The sun is setting over the lake. It's so pretty. Look at Dream.
Didn't even run into anything. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's good. Yet again, it was another beautiful and magical year at family camp. It was especially incredible because we actually had 5 generations here this year. What a blessing. My grandparents are in their 90s now, and this is so special for them to get to still experience.
Ah. This is my finishing corner. Where the little spot is.
As you all know, family is top priority for us, and we could not be more grateful for your support and love and care that you give us when you watch our videos and you comment and you show your love and support for our values. We have so much to be grateful for, and you guys are on that list for us.